Everyone, my name is Matt Jarbo. This is Stranger Days. And you know, I'm a big gamer. I have been my entire life. I have no intention of stopping. Right now, my Xbox is downloading Red Dead Redemption 2 for tomorrow at 9 p.m. because I'm going to go into that thing. I'm going to go balls deep into that thing, and I don't plan on coming out for a while. But that being said, one of the greatest, and I mean this truly, one of the greatest games to come out of anything in the last couple of years has been Pokemon Go. I really feel that the game was a massive hit. Still is, makes a lot of money, like hundreds of $1 millions a month is what this game makes. And there's going to be a lot of competitors. In fact, Niantic, the people who made it, are working on a Harry Potter version of that, which comes out probably next month before the release of the new Fantastic Beasts film. But there's been a clone. An interesting clone, one coming out of probably the weirdest place on earth. And we're going to talk about it here in a second. But first, toss a like on the video. Let me know. I got your support. If you want to talk about some weird gaming stuff, hit that like. But let's take a look here. Apparently, the Vatican releases Pokemon Go clone for Catholics. Yeah, boy, a Pokemon Go clone for Catholics. Now, I'm not a Catholic. But when I first started playing Pokemon Go, when I lived in Portland, there was a nun graveyard literally around the corner from my apartment. And one of the very first places that I went to was, in fact, that graveyard in order to catch some Pokemon, which I did. And not going to lie, felt a little bit on the creepy side. But this is what it says here. Vatican releases a Pokemon Clone Go. Or Pokemon Go clone, third party with papal blessings from the Vatican, has released a free smartphone app called JC Go. JC stands for Jesus Christ, or shouldn't it be Jesus Cristo? A game that is similar to Pokemon Go, but different in other ways. In JC Go, instead of catching Pokemon, players have to roam around the world to find Catholic saints and other biblical characters to join in their evangelisation team. Instead of attacking them, you have to answer some of their questions before they can join your team. Because nothing sounds like more fun than walking through the streets of Vatican City with your smartphone out going like, I'm looking for St. Peter. I'm looking for Marcus. Or you know what? I'm not a Catholic. I'm not even going to pretend to know what I know the saints are. I just know St. Peter because of the pearly gates. I don't even know St. Augustine, St. Carmichael, St. Rick and Morty. I literally have no idea. But again, I would be terrible at this game because like you go and you find like, oh, look, there's Jesus. I found Jesus. Yay. And you go to catch him and it's all like, please tell me, what ultimately killed me, you know, and you're like, oh, fuck, dude, like, okay, crucifix, yeah, the nails in the hands, the thorny crown. Ooh. Oh, right. It was a Roman spear into the side. That was the open wound that he ultimately died from. Gotcha. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I would not be able to answer any of those questions. Like, did I walk on water? Maybe. You know what? Those have been unconfirmed reports for a couple thousand years. We don't quite know just yet if you were able to walk on water. And if you were, was it because you were holy or was it because it was a really high concentration of salt and you were just super buoyant? I have no idea. Again, no idea. Wasn't there. Can't confirm and neither can anybody else. And this isn't an attack on anyone's faith. I would literally be like the worst person in the world to play a game like this that asks you Bible trivia questions as a way to get ahead in the game, right? I would be Googling the hell out of it, to be honest with you. All right, let's take a look here. Just some of the screenshots, give you an idea. This is the screenshots right here of what to expect playing the game. And this looks just like Pokemon Go. I mean, they ripped off, you know, either it's Niantic's map or they ripped off Google Maps or whatever. They really just created the same thing. So, and it looks just like it, you know, and it says there's also various items sprinkled around JC Go for players to eat, drink, and pray. Doing any of these actions will increase your stats. You can even donate to the app and receive in-game currency in return. Okay, now that part to me is the most interesting because what that potentially says to me is that, you know, they got papal blessings, which means the Catholic Church is somewhat involved in this. The Catholic Church likes money. They pay out a lot of money because of all the priests that keep going after children, right? Never mind the declining amount of people going to church. The church attendances in many, many, many places, especially here in the United States, are dwindling. People just aren't going. That means they're not tithing. They're not giving you that 10% gross, not net. you thieving bastards. But the point is that you can give them money and get in-game currency, aka microtransactions. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? That sounds like a grand old freaking time. Okay, so there is a guy who does it. You can see that there's a video here. I'll bring it up here from a YouTuber named L Detective Mike, right? And he is playing the game, walking around and checking it out. Let's see what he checks out for a minute. So he is just trying whatever that is up there. That looks like, is it a loaf of bread? It's a pan. I know he wants to go get that thing. Let's see. he's getting acquired, but he had to pay money for it. You see, he had a three there, whatever the hell it was. I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. That's why the sound's all turned down and whatnot. But even jumping ahead, he's just walking around. There's a whole bunch of items there to get. You can pray. Looks like you can get some health or something. And yeah, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's a Pokemon Go clone. It's not for me. If it came to the States, I guarantee you I won't play it. I don't like the idea of having to know Bible trivia in order to play a video game. I mean, this isn't like trying to get into Leisure Suit Larry and get around their age gating when I was a young teenager and trying to answer questions about sex that I was just guessing on. All right. Like this is not for me. But if you are a Catholic and you don't want your children playing the evil Pokemon Go, you can now get your hands on JC Go, a Jesus Christ alternative put on by the Catholic Church. Let's just hope that they're, that they're, that any of their battles or any of their, what's the thing called in Pokemon Go where you can battle like the I forget. Just hope it's never at a priest's house. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't lead your children into the lion's den, so to speak. I don't think it will, but hey, anything can happen. But leave your thoughts on this below. Is this a game that you'd want to play? Is this a game that you think would be a lot of fun? Is this something that you would like to experience, if anything, for just the hell of it? Or is it something you're like, man, screw this. This is dumb. Give me more Pokemon Go. Leave your thoughts. I'm curious. If you did make it this far, type in, I don't know. Just type in JC Go in the chat so I know you guys made it. And also, please be sure to thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back often for more weird news coverage from me. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been Stranger Days. Have yourself a great day, guys, and peace out.